Next stop, Sherri.
We're gonna have a real good time, feel good time. Spreading love and joy and laughter all over the place. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Be so legendary. Sherri's got you feeling good.
And now, your host, Sherri Shepherd.
I gotta tell you, y'all are the most good-looking audience. Oh, give yourselves a hand. Y'all are a good-looking audience. I feel good, and thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I feel good in spite of the fact that I was up all night thinking about Janelle Monáe saying she's a time traveler. And that's right, if you don't know, Janelle Monáe sat down for a conversation with musician Lucy Dacus, and she claimed that she traveled back in time and saw David Bowie. Take a look.
I think when I saw David Bowie...
You saw him?
I did. I traveled back into the 1970s, and I saw him do Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, and it was incredible.
You traveled back.
Yeah, it was backstage, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And so I jetted back to, the 2000s, and I was like, I can have the musical, make the music, create the lyrics, and create community.
What in the Back to the Future is going on here? And let me say this, when I tell you I love Janelle Monáe, but she sounds crazy as hell. And it's not just me. Lucy Dacus is looking at her like, you travel back in time. Like, Lucy Dacus was just as confused as we all, just are. And here's the thing, only Janelle Monáe can tell that story with a straight face and make you say, you know what, Janelle, I believe you. Saw David Bowie. And not only does Janelle sound crazy as hell, she looked crazy too. If you saw her, she got one shoe on, she got one shoe off. And I was looking at it, I said, well, maybe it fell off on the trip back to the present. Her shoe came off. She must have just gotten out the portal right before this interview. She probably was like, you know what, I flew here just in time, this time machine, and boy, are my arms tired. Here's the thing. Janelle Monáe is the kind of person, she's creative, and her mind is open enough to travel back in time. But I want to know what got her mind open. That's what I want to know. You notice how she didn't say how she time traveled. Methinks it might involve something that's now legal in 24 states to get you to time travel. And I want to know, Janelle, who's your time machine dealer? Does he take cash? Does he take credit? Can I find your time machine dealer online or on 63rd and Broadway? I'm asking for a friend. I would like his information because I would like to go back in time and get the money that some people owe me. That's what I want to do. I'm telling y'all, I wish I could go back and tell myself not to get that Jerry curl back in the 7th grade. And then the last 2 stops back in time would be an hour before each of my weddings. It would be. But now I understand why Janelle always shows up to the Met Gala wearing something from the year 3050. I understand. But I do want to say, let's not be quick to doubt Janelle Monáe because she's forward-thinking, and she probably really did go back in time. She's been to the past, and she's been to the future. Janelle Monáe's so creative and open-minded, she probably already finished 2026. So, Janelle, we believe you. I believe you went back and you went to a David Bowie concert. But don't be surprised when Janelle says her next album was produced by Tupac and Prince. with background vocals by Michael Jackson. There you go. All right, family, y'all ready for a good time? So, DJ First Choice, play my song. Oh, wow. I tell you, I was watching Dancing with the Stars. It was on last night. And when I tell you, every cougar in America is hot and bothered because of one particular dancer, 21-year-old Robert Irwin. Robert is giving them exactly what they want, all right? So in one of his recent performances, Robert ripped his shirt open and gyrated like the rent was due. This right here, he is out here giving these cougars hot flashes and hope. And it was funny because when I saw this and I said, Bendy's brother better bend me next, baby. Because I'm looking at him. He looks so good. And when I tell you my uterus jumped and said, are we back in business? And let me tell you something about this little 21-year-old. Okay, his TV commercials are not helping. He is charming snakes in his underwear. Look at this man in his underwear with snakes on. Whoever came up with this concept, give him a raise, is what I say. This little one right here is driving these seasoned women wild. I'm telling you, they losing their minds. And I can't judge them. I cannot judge these cougars because I bought a 25-year-old bachelor on a cruise ship, okay? Brought him on the show. Oh, my gosh. Look at that look. I know it. I know his name is Darius, 25. He's in college, and he's a longshoreman right there. And I mean, and, you know, I know that his mama birthed him, but I told Darius I would give him new life. That's what I... And it was really great because I bid on him on the cruise and I won him. And I said it was a win-win because I got a date for me and a play date for my son Jeffrey at the same time. But let me tell you something. There is a lot to be said for a younger man. All right? A younger man, I like a man who can bend over and tie his shoes without groaning. I do like that. I like a man who can stand up without his knees going snap, crackle, and pop. But I don't know. I feel like 21-year-old Robert Irwin is maybe a little too young. It just feels like 21 is a baby. It's hard to flirt with a man who hasn't even started paying the student loans off yet. And I just picture Robert Irwin with Marvel posters all over his wall. And sometimes, I don't know, he probably thinks a 401k is a marathon. So I don't know. It seems like Robert Irwin, he's 21. He probably still runs for the ice cream truck. Not with that snake around his shoulder. But for all y'all ladies lusting over Robert, let me warn you. It's all fun and games until he wants to take you out on the town. And he says, I'm gonna pick you up at 11 p.m. Because let me tell you something. At 11, I'm on my third dream by that time. So ladies, I get it, but sometimes, you know what? Sometimes with somebody like a Robert Irwin, it's better to look, but don't touch. Oh my gosh. Now, I don't know when it was, but we just talked about how Kim Kardashian could not see or eat with the mask on that she wore at the Academy Museum Gala. But Kim wasn't the only person who suffered for the slay. Hailey Bieber, she also had some issues. Now, Hailey Bieber showed up at the art gala wearing this corseted look from Schiaparelli Couture, all right? Now, she looked good on the red carpet, standing up. She looked great. But y'all, the corset was so tight, she could not sit down. So here you go. Kim couldn't see and Hailey couldn't sit. And I don't know if you remember the song Beyonce said, "Pretty hurts." That's what she said, Beyonce. And she was right, because you got the beautiful red carpet picture, and then that comes at a cost to get that beautiful picture, because you don't get to eat, you don't get to sit, you don't get to sleep. okay? Nothing. And go to the bathroom. You can't do that either. But I'm telling you, I said, oh my gosh. I looked at that, I said, that's not fashion. That's compression therapy right there. Ooh, it looks so painful. She looked pretty, but I know her organs are probably on strike somewhere. Like, look at her organs. So Schiaparelli Couture, I think it is Italian for help me. That's, oh my God. If I can't sit down, I'm not going. That's the thing, I gotta be able to sit down. But I love fashion, but when I tell you I love oxygen a little bit more. And I know that this is hurting because when I did, and I showed the picture, I did a cover for Ambassador magazine. And right here, now, when I tell you, it's not Photoshop. They put this corset on me, a corset on me. And when I tell you, they pulled it so tight. It was just like, and I felt my liver going, I'll be back in 3 weeks. I was like, and as they were pulling it, I said, this is horrible for my sciatica. I could feel it. And then they had me, the way I had to contort my body, because you're leaning against the wall and you gotta jut out. I don't even have hips. So I had to jut out the little that I had, holding in my stomach, a fan was on me, you know, my hair is moving, and the corset was really tight. I didn't know if I would be able to continue breathing. I think I got asthma when I did that. And so I was doing this, and it was an hour for this shoot because I would get tired and I have to rest. But halfway through the shoot, I literally had to make a deal with God. I did. And he saved my soul, thank you. I don't know where the rest of my organs went. That right there, woo. They gave me the corset too. They said, you can have it. I was like, I'm gonna give this away, boy. But congratulations, Haley, you look flawless. But I gotta say this, girl. If your dress is so tight that you can't sit in it, that's not couture, that's cardio, girl. Woo! Now I gotta tell y'all, you know at the Sherri Show, we believe in Bevy Smith's motto, it gets greater later. That's what Bevy Smith says. And I love this because a woman named Ivy Marie Broussard from Houston is 102 years old. And she's still committed to looking her best everywhere she goes. And even though she walks with a cane, she does not let that stop her from putting her heels on. Take a look.
Hi, you know, I still wear them. Get ready to go to church or out somewhere as I put my heels on.
And when asked why she's still dressing up and strutting in heels,
Because I want to look good. So I might catch me a boyfriend.
Well, there you go.
I'm still alive.
Let me tell you something, if Ivy Marie finds a man before I do, but maybe I need, you know, I'm looking at Ivy Marie, I'm studying her. Maybe I need to change my laugh, because, you know, I laugh like this, ha, 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 like that. She was like, like, I got a secret, you need to know about it. And I love her laugh because it's very confident. That's what I like about Ivy Marie's laugh. And apparently, you know what? You never grow out of the high heels. So Miss Ivy Marie, you go, girl. You better go. Now, y'all, the countdown to my 500th show is on. So it's time for Sherri's Fantastic 500. Hit it. I want to thank my friends at Wyndham Rewards because we're giving Sherri Show fans a chance to win a trip to our 500th episode. And to get in on the action, scan the QR code or go to SherriShowTV.com. Today's player is Maggie from Aubrey, Texas, who watches us on KDFW. Maggie!
Sherri!
Okay, Maggie, are you excited to play?
I'm so excited. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it. So, Maggie, I'm gonna spin the wheel and see what game you land on. Okay. Okay, Maggie, you are playing Did I Say That? So, You got 15 seconds to guess if I actually said this on the Sherri Show. In season 2, I admitted to my former The View co-host Joy Behar that I broke the window at her house. Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
I did! Yes, I did. I did. Broke a whole window at her house and didn't tell her until she came on the show. Congratulations, you are coming to my 500th episode. And
I love it.
Maggie, who are you gonna bring with you?
Oh, my daughter, Anna. Yes.
All right. It's gonna be a girls' trip, mother-daughter. Maggie, thank you so much for playing. And y'all, we got a great show for you today. Because later on, we're cooking with Angela Kinsey and her husband, Josh. But up next, Ernie Hudson is here. Hang tight, family. Sherri will be right back. I have been a fan of my first guest ever since Ghostbusters. But I have to tell you, I really fell in love with him when he signed my chest last time he was here. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. But it was more like, he ain't afraid of no hosts. Please welcome Mr. Ernie Hudson. Oh my God. Have a seat, sir. Wow. So, Ernie, I have to tell you, we created quite a stir the last time you were here.
Yeah.
So I just want to know how much of your autograph requests have increased?
You know, since I signed your chest, and I will say you're the only chest I've signed, but I've signed so many body parts.
Yeah.
I mean, arms, legs, you know, we do these conventions and people will come up and ask me to sign and then they get it permanently tattooed.
Yeah.
I see yours isn't permanently tattooed, but that's okay.
Well, you know, no, but I do have this confession because I still have your signature, right? Like just a little bit right here. I don't know if y'all can see. It's still a little bit of where you signed it right there. That meant a lot to me. I treat this kindly right here, this signature. But I have to know, like, was your wife okay?
Yeah, no, I told my wife, I said, you know, I could sign your shit, please. Like, no, we won't, you know. But she, I think since I signed your chest, she's been traveling with me everywhere. It's,
Oh, gosh.
I'm like, you know, it's only a couple days. You don't have to go. No, I'm coming. So,
Well, I do want to congratulate you and Linda because you're celebrating 40 years of marriage.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't make it to 40 years. What does Linda mean to you?
Well, you know, I don't think there's anyone I can not imagine if something were to happen that I couldn't go on. With Linda, I can't imagine life without her. We become so, you know, and I really have to give her credit for being patient with me to allow me the time to grow up.
Yeah.
And so I'd say maybe we've been together 50 years.
Ooh.
And I've been a really, really good husband for maybe 20 of those years. You know what I mean? I've always been, I think, a nice human being, but it took me a while to understand, you know, that everything I do affects her.
Yes.
You know, and
that's being mature. That's growing into your maturity.
Yeah, and when you understand, when truth comes and you get it, then it's different than having to do something or apologizing, not really knowing why I'm apologizing. It took me a while to grow up, and but she's always been very patient and kind, and she's just.
Well, congratulations on that mature love. And I have to say this, I think this will be okay with Linda if I ask you this. At 80 years old, how does it feel to still be a sex symbol?
Yeah, no, it's.
I know I didn't hear somebody say sexual chocolate over here. How does it feel?
Well, I don't know about the whole sex symbol thing, but it's nice to be noticed. You know, it's almost like in the industry. I've been acting for 60 years. My son is with me, and I started acting by the time he was born. So for 60 years, kind of nobody noticed. So it's almost like when you're in third grade and there's this girl you have this crush on and you just want her to, but she never notices. And then you go back to your 50-year high school reunion and she kind of smiles and says you're cute. I'm like, it's a little late for that, ain't it? I mean, like, really?
It's not too late, not at all. That's what we say, sex symbol. We said it, we mean it. We mean it, we said it.
Thank you. Thank you.
But I love it because you mentioned your son. Your son is in the audience right now. So Ernie, it was Ernie Jr.'s in the audience?
Ernie Jr.
Where's Ernie Jr.? Because I've never, golly! Oh my God! Ernie, all of that is yours?
Yeah.
That's your son? Oh my God, is he single?
Well, yeah, I think he's single. But you know, I see him and I remember him coming home from the hospital, and he's there.
Yeah.
And you know, the Temptations had a song called "My Baby."
Yes.
You know, and I would just sing that to him and rock him and so
Oh my
now,
God.
60 years later, his son is turning 40.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say this, and we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled program. Ernie, I was in love with you, but your son done took the cake right here, boy. Good grief. These Hudson boys is something else. I'll talk to you later, Ernie. All right. So, congratulations, because the family business is back for its 6th season.
Yeah.
And y'all, we brought you a sneak peek. Take a look.
Pop, I know Junior's been out of pocket, but are we really gonna let Elijah and the Brotherhood kill him?
Not if I can help it. Right now, Junior's hurt, confused. It's our job as his family to get him back on track.
It's so, you know, and here being in this business, Ernie, 6 seasons is an incredible milestone.
Yeah.
So do you get fans that come up to you all the time?
Yeah, you know, it's now with family business, because it took a while for the fans to find it, and it's I'm so proud of this show.
Yeah.
And when I'm traveling, I get as many family business fans as I do Ghostbuster fans.
Wow.
That's saying a lot. But it's you know, it's a family that has the largest automobile dealership in the country, but they also have this illegal stuff happening. But I didn't want to be about being a gangster. I wanted to be about family, and this is about family and the love for family and leaving a legacy.
Yes.
And everything that I do, even though it's difficult, you understand why I do it, because it's the love of family that
That drives
it, and it's just an amazing cast. I just.
This is like, I love, because family business, we watch this in our house, but I'm so excited because you also star in Blue Bloods, the Blue Bloods spinoff, Boston Blue, with Donnie Wahlberg.
Right.
And Donnie Wahlberg is coming Friday.
Yes.
But this isn't the first time that you've worked with Donnie before.
I worked with Donnie I think it was one of the first acting things he did. It was a show called Butter, and then they changed the name to Never Too Big. And I played this record mogul, and it was fun. And I also did an episode of Blue
Bloods.
Blue Bloods, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've known him for years. He's an amazing man. He's executive producing this show. I executive produce Family Business, and it's just wonderful to see him at the helm, and he's just so generous, and this is an amazing cast too.
Yes.
It's also a show about family. That is, family's always been, I grew up without a dad. My mom died when I was 3 months, and it's family. How do we get it right? How do I love the kids without, all that stuff is, and so I'm very happy, very excited about both these shows.
Well, it's so funny because, in Boston Blue, you play a minister.
Yes.
In this, and so this connection, do you have a connection with this character of playing a minister?
Well, I grew up in the church. People say I grew up in the hood. No, I grew up in school and church. That was pretty much it. I went to church. We spent a lot of time in church, and my grandmother who raised me really wanted me to be a minister. She wanted me to be a minister. And finally, I just had to say, Mom, that's not going to happen. But acting is my ministry. And so, but now I get a chance to play a Baptist minister, and I'm loving it. Because I love the church's community and that people coming together. I'm so thankful to be able to represent that.
Yes.
You know.
And I love that two different kind of characters that you're playing on two different shows, but it's still about family.
It's about
that
family.
connection with family. And I love that you play in a minister, because I didn't see Ernie Jr. Can you pray over me? Because lust is all in my heart, Ernie. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, as a father, I'm saying, well, you know, I hope you can help him, because, you know, kids need help. So, you know.
Well, I can help him. I don't know if I can give him the room to grow like Linda gave you. But you know, I can deal with. How many kids you got, Ernie Jr.?
3.
You have 3 kids. Okay.
3 kids, 3 grandkids.
Three kids, and I'm gonna be a grandmother too. It's a hard task to fill, but I think I'm up for the challenge. Ernie, I want to thank you for being here. Every time you come, I love it, y'all. Boston Blue airs Fridays on CBS, and The Family Business returns to BET Plus tomorrow. And up next, we're cooking with Angela Kinsey and her husband, Josh Snyder. Don't miss it. Ernie Hudson. Hang tight, family. Sherri will be right back. I fell in love with my next guest as the no-nonsense senior accountant, Angela, on The Office. My favorite character. Now she's gone from her cubicle to the kitchen with a new cookbook co-written by her husband. Please welcome Angela Kinsey and Josh Snyder. You know what? This is so exciting because I love the idea of a cookbook that is written by a husband and a wife. So can you tell us about your cookbook? It's called You Can Make This.
That's right, because Josh is a great cook and baker, and I'm a bit of a hot mess in the kitchen.
I like that.
But he's always like, babe, you can make this.
Yeah, no, I really believe that, too. I really believe everyone can make these recipes. They're super easy, accessible. There's great dinners, there's desserts, snacks, everything. Good things for date nights.
I like to see, and I like when you say date night, I like that right there. And before we go, scan the QR code for all of today's recipes from Angela and Josh. All right, so now you said date night.
I did.
So let's do date night dining options. What are we gonna make first for date night?
Okay,
All right.
first thing.
We had this
We
on a
actually
date
had this
night
on a date
at a
night.
restaurant.
Oh, you
and I was
did?
like, babe, can you make this back
And I
at
said,
home?
I can
and
make
he did.
this.
And he did. He made it for the date
So
night.
this is called esquites. This is kind of like a Mexican street corn dip, which is like really
So good.
delicious. So we're gonna start out. We went ahead and sautéed the corn and the onion and some
smells so good.
jalapeno and stuff. And so now we're gonna make the cream dip.
You like jalapeno? It's got a little spice.
Because it's hot. Yes,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. Yes.
So Ange, why don't you get in there, Sherri?
All right,
So
I'm
you
gonna
put
go. Okay,
in-
here. You're
okay.
gonna
So
stir,
I'll
Sherri.
the mayonnaise is already in there. Add the Mexican crema.
This is
Okay.
that.
And then
I'm
the
gonna get
lime
that in there.
juice.
All right, and the whole time I'm stirring
We're
right
gonna
here.
stir
Yeah,
all
that's
that
right.
together.
Tortilla.
Okay.
Look at you go.
You can make this already. See?
I like this. So then while you and Josh are cooking, Angela, like, do you still keep in touch with the cast from The Office?
Yes, we have an office text thread, you guys. It's called Office Peeps.
Okay.
I don't know who named it, but that's what it's called.
I
And,
like.
some people are real active on it, like Creed. You get some weird stuff from Creed.
Always.
Yeah. And but right now everyone's cheering on Oscar. The whole text thread is like, way to go, Oscar, because he's on a show called The Paper.
Oh, Oscar
We're so
is
thrilled
Oscar
for him.
Nunez is on The Paper.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yay.
Okay, so like and after you
All
do
right,
that,
so
okay.
she used to add the corn to this.
Okay.
You gonna put the corn in
And-
here?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys are doing great, really,
This is,
seriously.
ooh, it smells so
All right,
good.
mix that all together.
Mixing it all up. Mixing
Yeah,
it all
and
up.
this is what the finished product would look like.
Ooh.
It shows a little bit on
Can I
top.
taste some of this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
do it, do
Okay,
it.
I got
It's great.
put this
It's great
everywhere.
with the.
We're big chip and dippers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is
that is really good.
Yeah,
And
super
very
good,
well
super easy.
I want that.
All right.
Okay, so next, how about something that I could bring to like a dinner party if I wanted
Well,
to?
this is definitely a showstopper.
It is. So we, on our kids' birthdays, they get to pick their dinner, and they all pick this.
This
They love
marinated skirt steak with chimichurri.
Ooh, okay, so what do we do?
I'm having
Yeah.
some of this.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is marinate skirt steak. And it's a really easy marinade that's delicious. Seriously, so you take like equal parts olive oil, red wine, which is nice. Yeah, a good way to start date night.
Maybe have a little sip. Maybe you put
Love
some
a
in the
little
sauce.
sip.
Soy sauce, and then put some honey and garlic in there. Massage it. Okay, leave it alone for 3 hours.
You got massage in there too?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
love
you got everything on date night here.
Yes.
All right, and so then it's really easy to grill too. It's like 5 minutes each side, comes out perfect. Okay. Then you make the chimichurri. Now I will say,
Okay, here's the thing. He makes it. Sometimes, if it's up to me, I go to the store and buy it. No judgment.
Which is fine.
Okay, no judgment.
It's fine.
But it tastes better.
Yeah,
You make a judge.
I feel like it always does. I don't know.
That's the right.
It kind of does.
All right.
So right now we have the red onion and the red wine vinegar in here with the
Yes.
garlic, and we're just going to pulse this together a
You
little
want
bit.
to make sure that clicks, because one time I did it and it didn't click.
No, that's not good.
That's not good.
Big mess.
I like this. I like
All
it.
right, so we're just gonna pulse that together a little bit. All right.
Okay, just pulse it.
And
Pulse
then
it.
we're gonna add the rest of this, the cilantro
like the
and the parsley. Just
cilantro.
throw it all in
Just
there.
throw it all in there?
And the olive
Okay.
oil. And
All right.
we're gonna
We
Put
got
that
you.
olive
Go ahead
oil
and
in
put
there.
the spice in there.
Put the spices in there.
All right, and then we're gonna put this back on.
Click.
Pulse
Pulse
this
it
for- you
again.
wanna do it?
Click.
Yeah, just a couple times. That's perfect.
There we go.
That's
Oh, I
it. You
like
want-
this.
You want a little chunky?
And this is what you're gonna pour over the.
Yep.
Can I
yep.
do?
That's what
please,
it looks
please.
like when it's all done.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
Now, see, doesn't that look fancy? But it
Yes.
wasn't.
Can I take a
Fancy.
little
It's-
bite?
It's really easy
Okay.
too.
And because okay, now this is what I gotta ask you. We're gonna be transparent. How about like the next morning, like for breakfast, if the date night went real well.
If Ernie Jr. slept over.
Yeah, like
I mean-
Ernie, you better go stop.
Well, he does look like he could use some protein, right?
Okay,
so
yeah,
these hash brown breakfast muffins are perfect.
They are.
This is good.
Yeah, right.
is
I
really
know.
good.
So these are super easy.
So what's up?
This
Now-
is like, all right, go for it.
Can I tell you
Yeah.
one thing I like about these, you guys, is you can heat them up too. Like you can have them more than one day, because that's it.
Love
We've got
it.
3 kids. We need to feed them multiple times.
You know those fancy egg cups you get like the Starbucks or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yes.
Like these are a better version of those, and they're
Okay.
super easy to make. You kind of make your hash brown cups. You get your little egg mixture with some green chilies and some cheese. Pour it over the top, bake it for a little bit, and then you got these fresh, or you can reheat them in the microwave or in the oven to make them crispy. They're delicious.
Look at that. And it's like the little potato is like the
This
bottom.
is
It's
real.
so
I
good.
love this. I love this. Everything on this, I'm taking home. Angela and Josh, this is like really good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you know what, y'all? You can make this. Is available right now. And you know what? Studio audience, you're all getting a copy. This is good. This is so daggone good. I'm having a good time over here. And y'all, we'll be right back. Angela, Kinsey, John Snyder. Hang tight, family. Sherri will be right back. It's time for Animal Crackers, where I show you funny animal videos that just crack me up. So let's get started. The first video comes from Mina, who taught her pet pig, Merlin, how to communicate. Take a look.
What do you want?
Fruit, please.
Merlin, you're on a diet, remember?
Abuse, child, abuse.
Merlin, I'm sorry, buddy, but you haven't gotten any exercise. You're on a diet, buddy.
I'm mad.
When I tell you, Merlin is so hangry, I think he's about to call animal control on you, Mina. You better watch out. Now, apparently, pigs aren't the only animals that talk. This next video comes from a breeder in Missouri whose camel has something to say. Take a look.
Faye. Can you say hey? 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 Hey?
I like that. That is one impressive camel. But on this show, hey is always followed by something else. Take a look. Family. Family.
Hey.
Family. I gotta tell you, I love my show, this doggone show. And I have to say, speaking of dogs, the New York Dog Parade organization celebrated Halloween at Tompkins Square Park. Now, thousands participated in the largest and longest running dog costume contest in the world. And some of the finalists are here today. So please welcome author and founder of the New York Dog Parade, Fern Watt and friends. Oh my God! Hey! Oh my goodness! Oh gosh! Hey y'all!
Hi.
So Fern, can you introduce us to your friends?
Yes, of course. I'm Fern. Thanks for having us.
Of course.
This is my dog, Oscar, and we're superheroes. We represent how dogs are saving the world.
Oh my gosh.
This is Leslie and Puccini. Leslie's a former Rockette, so her dog is a dogette. Can we see a kick, Puccini?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna work on the kick. This is Tofu, and Tofu is running for president.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are ready to vote. Yes.
And Tofu's Secret Service is here.
This is the Secret Service.
So they're watching everybody very closely.
Oh.
And he's just all about unity and bringing people together in treats and snuggles.
Oh my gosh, and I know we got the final dog who is menopause. And menopause is going through the change because she still got her curlers in and her house robe on. And menopause, if you can see it, even has a fan for her hot flashes. Oh my gosh, a woman after my own heart. Fern, I want to thank you, and I want to thank all of the puppies for being here. And y'all, to support the New York Dog Parade and all of its causes, please visit nydogparade.org. We'll be right back. Give all of the doggies a hand! Hang tight, family. Sherri will be right back. Are you Sherri's biggest fan? Go to SherriShowTV.com for a chance to win a trip to New York City and be in our studio audience for our 500th episode. You know it's going to be a good time. So today's best seat in the house goes to someone who's no stranger to our show. When she was here during season 2, she was celebrating 7 months cancer-free. Yes. Now she is back to share what has happened since. Would you please welcome Janelle Adams. Janelle, oh my gosh, welcome back. I have to say, you look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So tell me, how have you been?
Well, I've been doing really well. I just celebrated 2 years remission, October 10th. So my second birthday.
Yes.
In December, I'll be undergoing reconstruction.
Okay.
So I'll be looking like you.
Ah, girl, go ahead.
And that's very important to me, just because I feel like I want to feel whole again. I want to
Yes.
feel that femininity, feel like a woman again.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know people don't understand that part of wanting to feel like a woman again.
Right.
And, you know, I know that you were misdiagnosed for 2 years before you got answers. What message would you give to young women, especially women of color, who are always fighting to be heard?
Yes. For me, I was misdiagnosed because I'm a woman of color.
Yes.
I'm young, and because of where I'm from. No one listened to me. They told me I was too young for a mammogram. I didn't have the typical symptoms like a lump. I had a rash.
Right.
I would tell everyone to advocate for themselves because it can save their life.
Yes.
I would tell everyone to second, third, fourth opinion until you're comfortable with the choice that you get, the answer you get.
Because you know what was happening in your body.
Exactly.
And we're fighting for it. Now,
exactly.
Janelle, I just love this because you are such an inspiration. And yes, she is. And I know this, we were talking to you, you said that you and your daughter love Broadway shows. So you know what? We're gonna send you and your family to see Six, the musical, on Broadway. And, because we know you love Broadway. Not only that, after the show, you are going to get an exclusive cast member meet and greet with Six. And let me tell you something, I ain't even met Six yet, so this is good. So
finds out.
So I want you to have a great night out with your family because you absolutely deserve it, and I can't wait till you get your reconstruction. And God bless you, girl.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We're gonna be right back. Janelle Adams. Hang tight, family. Sherri will be right back. It's time to play Hilarious Celebrity Headlines, and I am here with Shelly from California. Thank you, girl. And Shelly, I'm gonna read 3 crazy headlines. Now, 2 are fake and 1 is real. You have to pick the real one. So, Shelly, here are your headlines. Headline number 1, Chris Hemsworth accidentally causes citywide traffic jam after going for a jog. Headline number 2, Emma Watson gives TED Talk entirely in spells from Harry Potter. Headline number 3, Harry Styles hit in the groin by a flying chicken nugget. So which is the real headline? You can look at it right here so you can see.
We're gonna go 3.
You're gonna go 3. All right, the real headline is number 3. Harry Styles hit in the groin by flying chicken nugget. He was hit during a concert in New York. And I remember, I'm old enough to remember when we just threw our underwear on the stage, okay? So you have won 2 VIP passes for both of Skyscape's interactive experiences, created with experts from MI6 and the CIA. We'll be right back. Hang tight, family. Sherri will be right back. Join us tomorrow for the best time in daytime. Bye-bye.